always forget how to do this. You see, you guys, I see you've arrived, Magus. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out because I just realized my display is not showing enough of my full screen, and I do not remember how to do this. Set to screen. It still doesn't look like it's showing everything. I will say, today's stream is going to be a little different than our usual Final Fantasy streams. Oh, actually, wait, I might have actually figured it out. Never mind. It looks like on my end, you guys aren't seeing everything, but you actually are. So let me do a quick post. Post this. Post this. But we will begin shortly. You know what? It's been a bit of time since we've done this as well. Let's do this. Done. Without further ado, I hope this seems like a good time, so I hope you're ready for a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Night Show. I'm your host, your Grand MC, your Night of Entertainment, the one, the only, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and Orion. You know you can call me. And I hope you're ready to grind for glory, be the warrior of a light, and travel through a realm reborn, because we're continuing our journey of Final Fantasy XIV. A Realm Reborn, currently Dawn Trail. I don't remember using that ability. Now, there are, well, I will admit, there are things I want to see we can do. I don't think I can do that right now. I don't even think I have the Armor of the Father unlocked. Let's actually even see that. To be fair, these are, thank you for the blessing. Let's see, do I even have Armor of the Father? Let's see, raids. Ward. Oh, I do. We could technically run this. I'm just a little concerned. You know, fuck it, let's run it. Because we might as well try it. But let's switch to Dragoon. From Dragoon, let's... Hopefully it will run well. Alright. So yeah, for our challenge, it's Armor of the Father. So we'll start with that. And that's all I'm going to do of these collections. Because... So yeah, Armor of the Father will get 20. Alright, let's do it. And this expires 28th, so yeah, this would be the perfect time to do it. Alright, let's see. Let's just hope it works out well. I know I do have a bit of a lag with this gaming PC. Unfortunately, I'm still not back on a gaming laptop. But let's still first deal with these. Complete. Let's see if we need to do. Done for. That is not what I meant to do. Alright, let's do the dumbbell rack. Price changed. 2200. This. And for keep mixing booth, can't do that song well. Always gotta play that option house. Chronometer. I was really hoping this would sell well. 129. 129. 496. see. Containers inventory. This is not something I wanted them to keep. 99. If it sells better than what it sells in market, I still prefer going to the retainer. There's so much to tell you. Okay, nope. Ooh, side type surgeon. Like we said, sell that. Give her something else to sell. 22,500? Yes, please. I want that guild. Alright. Alright. Clusters, okay, let's see. 40, okay. Alright, that's all we're getting. And as much as I want to sell the rest of this, I wonder if we're going to have enough time. Oh, yeah, I think we're running out of time. I'll have to just do this later. Okay, knowing how tonight goes, we might just get the chance. If anyone was expecting to see me in a chocobo outfit, it's not happening today. I probably shouldn't be doing the cutscene right now, but I do this to show you all. Arm of the Father. I don't remember. Hopefully my gaming PC will cooperate, because I know sometimes I don't see shit. He's level 60 again. Reminds me of time running in Legion. We were all just running ahead so much the tank himself couldn't keep up. And that was me! I will say, I'm not much of a raider, but I will make the raids in Final Fantasy look damn cool. My ability, useful abilities. How's everyone's night going? Born. Giant fucking hand. That's good. How's the screen going? We're not seeing lag issues? How was the point of that? Yeah, I just realized we have 2 Dark Knights tanks. Literally care about balance in our fight like hell. We already got the balance with dead. That's the nice thing about raids. For the most part, I would say these raids I've done don't take too long. Then again, it's possible I've been always doing the easy raids. Then again, even what they call it, circles. I had 2 great raids. I don't know. I want to say from the graphics wise, I feel like Final Fantasy XIV should be more intense. I do notice there's issues with 14. It seems sometimes things don't load on my end, but who knows? It is when I'm going to do my PC. I got a player recommendation. Why do I keep saying recommendation? Unfortunately, I don't have my... Is it Yes, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be expensive. I've been told don't cheap out on it, which is funny because my last laptop cost me $1,100. No cutscene for that one. If we were still in the quest, it may be a cutscene. All right. So now we've got our mob, Impendium, which is 20, which I like. And I think our current... Damn it, we did get one of these. Let's toss that out. We have 41, which... On that note, I'm also going to switch over to Dragoon. And I'm going to say, I guess for the rest of the stream, we're just going to do at least PvP. Yeah. Oh, it's because I usually do roulette, that's why. I was wondering, why am I not recognizing the screen? It is, I'm probably going to look about seeing to pay, not the so I don't have to pay the full price. I just got to look to see what deals are going. Which I'm probably only going to have the time to do that this weekend, not during the weekdays, which, hey, it'll be Saturday sooner than later. This also means, most likely, tomorrow's stream is going to change to something different. I mean, I have a debate what I want to do. Do I want to do a new game? Or... Yeah, this is why I was saying things aren't loading perfectly. Because we should see the Moogle. can either do a new game or one of the games on our list. I will play for just 2 days this week instead of 1. I'm going for the latter. I do have a game in question I was planning on setting up to do anyways, eventually, but because I also want to make sure and further go along with that game anyways, I'm kind of more debating the idea of doing 2 games this week instead, just because. Save that other one for just the next. I don't know how I ended up using Life Surge there. All right, let's see what I can get. We can. I mean, I don't care for a lot of the. I mean, this I already have. This I got. This I got. This I got. I could get this, but honestly, I want to save up my. Actually, fuck it. It's a song I don't have. We'll save our things for this one, and then after that, I'm probably just gonna. Well, let's see. I have the bomb. I have the Dwyer Wolf. I have the Lunar. I have this. I don't have a house. I don't care for any of the house stuff. I don't care about this. Yeah. The minions are right, but I don't care for. This I don't care for. Yeah. I don't really care about the riding maps. Alright. Guess save some points for the Kojin card. And the Tiomon card. And then... Guess it depends on how much PvP we do, how many wins we get, and yeah, because outside of that, I just need the Kojin card and the Tiamat, which that's 17 total for the card, and anything else is just the MSI, and I'm at least hoping to play 5 more of the whatchamacallits. Over the weekend, I can also play another 15 of the PvP maps. Which 15 times 3. 3 is at least what? 45? And that's only if I lose if I'm only losing team every single time. Even the rest of the league, I'm probably gonna at least do 2 maps. So I think I'm gonna honestly have enough no matter what I do. I want to say it's a good XP hunt though. Yeah, this is what I was going to see with I can see the lag coming. I'm moving some slow down. It is what it is, I mean. I've made my feelings clear, I don't really care that much about PvP. At the end of the day, I still get what I need. Win, lose, don't give a shit. I do say this, I hope for when the next patch drops, the new series drops, and, you know what I mean? My units are all slow to come out of this character in front of me. I feel like I should be seeing a lot more reds. Oh yeah, hopefully you see me die in many funny ways. I literally cannot keep up with the players. The thing is, why would the focus be on us? I was one of these guys. Fuck it. What the fuck is happening there? I literally cannot see the people attacking me. Alrighty then. There should be more, especially I'm getting binded. You can definitely see I'm running into lag here. There are issues. While it might be coming smoother on your end, I can clearly see the game's not updating fast enough. I will say this, I hope all my PvP troubles with the loading times at least cause amusing situations for you. Which just gives me a very important question. Are you not entertained? I don't expect to kill, but I'm at least gonna try to fight. Fail. Oh, I guess this would show you what I mean about the serious thing. You can see, we got a mount, a minion. How that's the minion I actually had following me around. You won't see him here. Not clear I'm just the wrong amount of abilities now. I got So, curious, chat. What's your question? Alright, that's confirmation you guys can hear me. Is everyone just so quiet? Alright, good. You've all been so quiet. I never know when you're listening. Something could be going wrong. Hell, I wouldn't even know when my mic was on mute. Although I can actually see it from my position, but it's not. I can see the little green light. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, we don't always have to post things on the fly. We're not like those big streamers like what? Amelie, Iron Mouse, Marcus Melody, is that how you said? Say it. Probably some of the others. Those are the names that come to mind off the top of my head. I'd love to have an active chat like them someday, but it's just when I hear nothing, it does surprise me at times. Especially a lot of other streamers, you know, they got chats that are so active, it's kind of hard to follow the flow. But even Raid surprised me. Raid. Hey. Also, do remember, I know I am not always bringing it up, but there is a sub challenge going on right now. If we reach 10 subscribers, I will try to do a stream, like we'll do a special stream on the weekend where I will do an extra long stream. Well, also I'll do a live camera stream where I will be on camera showing off doing 10 push-ups for every subscriber, which means I'll do at least 100 push-ups. And if we get any subscribers during that time, I'll do 10 more push-ups, and any follows, 5 push-ups. If I remember last time I saw, I can't check right now, we are up to 2 on the subscribers. We'll have 3 days more. And I will also count gift subs. So as long as there's a sub, it counts. Doesn't matter the stage, doesn't matter anything. Oh, Maelstrom won that one. But we got a fairly decent amount of experience. I don't know how to works with Black Mage. Right, let's run another one, and just to prove what I said about the sub challenge. Oh no! Apparently we're at 0. I swear it has to be fading at the end of every month, which makes me confused because I remember Samurai also subbed last time I checked. I gotta check because I know I have more subs than that. Alright. Now we play the waiting game. Like I said, today is just going to be a PvP night, basically. Because, well, there's probably other ways I can get more of these. Like, for example, running standard objectives, like running any of these. But the reason I'm not doing that is for multiple reasons. Huh. Oh no, that's automatically we're getting it. Gates. The reason, well, some of these you can see I haven't unlocked them. But honestly, for some of these also I'm not doing them is because, well, I'm just not sure how it will run for us. At least completed these ones. Let me step south with myself I didn't do. Triple Triad. Yeah, I've never played Triple Triad. I don't think I would ever do it. Already played that. Forgot about that one, though. This one disappoints me that I didn't do, because that one I literally just had to do a couple of fates. Didn't even say if you... No, I think it... No, that would be a fate. No, never mind. That's what it is, but let's be honest, I've already gained a lot of what I needed anyways. Like, legit. I'm at 44 with these right now. If, depending on how many PvP maps we get, I will either be done with the, whatchamacallit, the 51 that I said I was going to do, the music note. And at that point, the rest I'm basically just going to go are the cards, which again is only 17. Oh, I see Ellie's alive. She's alive, she's not live. Words. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Da na 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 na. Do a painter. Actually, we don't even have the most points. Two dragoons are trying to figure it out. Also, why is she in Whatever. Doesn't matter how many times they knock us down, we come right back up. Where am I aiming that I keep running this way? Oh, nothing's whatever. If I haven't made my feelings clear on the matter, I don't care that much. If I haven't made my feelings clear about that, I've been shocked how many times I've said it. I'll say I hope by the end of this we end up at 74. Especially because we're already reaching, what, 7.5? I think, which means we're 4 right now. There's only one more pass before the next expansion. I think we'll be getting the next expansion, which is kind of crazy. Running so long. Basically just running into my doubt. Hey, win the lead now. We win this, that's 8. That's 8 we run. We're doing PvP. Well, we've only earned 5 of the win, but 8 total. Racking up some points. Oh no, we got this one, so it's like bigger than that. Whatever. I'll say this is a very tight match. Same bed. We're so close. Yeah, maybe Adder's won't win this. They just lost the game. It's gonna be to the final point. That's insane. This is ours. That's one has more. I feel like we're fully red right now. Man, it's literally anyone's. Yeah, this is intense. Yeah, I'm just not want to kind of stay away from the fight. That is kind of way too many more. Yeah, that's fine. Right? Come on, one more. We just need one more. Staying out of the fight. Come on. Damn it. Literally the most intense one. Now some needs just one more. That was intense. I should trade my wolf parts. It is what it is at this point, though. Finder. Right, we'll have thing in just 1 minute. Normal match. Go. And this is the third map we've done. actually. The amount of times I see so many different mounts just reminds me that this game is part of like World of Warcraft. There's a shit ton of mounts. Yeah, I've seen some of the other class outfits. Well, I don't know if that's a class outfit. Yeah. I got him, but I think the Beastmaster outfit kind of looks cool. I may just get Beastmaster outfit. Use it as a ram. how long this one will take. You know, we'll block the ramps where? Honestly, without you see people just run around and live in the path, I can barely take that. Plus, I feel like in a lot of places, nobody really thinks that. I'll say this, Flames has a lead, but we've seen that can go anyone's way. I feel like I'm gonna fly. There's nothing that more that I'm not going to say. This map is going to be repetitive. I said I die. I come back. This is why normally I only try to do one map a day. The experience. I used to when I was grinding up poems, do it multiple times, but now it's more of a once a year. I'm only doing it for these tones. And once the 28th happens, I will be done with it. I was gonna say because of the 28th, I'm probably going to still continue streaming Final Fantasy 14. But at least it will be up until the patch drops and then we'll return to Octopath. think we'll go work our way towards taking another game again. You're not wrong, we shouldn't be focusing on yellow. We want to stop blue from winning. Technically, it's going to stop. Yeah, my end, I just back up. Now it's time to go. Why get off yellow now? They have the most points. It's also a reason I get tired of chat. Is they say dumb things that don't always mean like get off yellow meant nothing in this case, guys. Okay. I'm just gonna keep charging at opponents. If I die, I die. Until the clock runs out, it's over. To me, it's more a matter of just got tiresome. There we go. Matters more. Hey, we have 74. Now we have the high jump ability. Although sadly, we won't get more of a level up. Oh, new gear. But, alright, I'm gonna wait before we start the PvP. So I can talk to Moogle right here. There we go. Exchange regular tombstones. Why would I want this? I would have it. Got 50. And I don't care enough about the minion. That guy for a minute, I bet. Song. Let's go to our container now. Sprint though. Present. Present. Now, let's go back to our son. You have so much to tell us. What'd you get? Ooh, venture coffers. That's cool. We get another black and white. Alright, now let's do. I think we were on this one last. Okay, nope. Lantern. The lantern's still same price, just no one wants to buy it. Well, whatever, eventually everything gets sold. Give that 6. 8. 9, 6. That we just put on. 490. 490. Cast in the shadows. How much does this actually cost? 950. Okay. This 490. 496. All right. Now I guess we wait. Oh no, let's first start open our adventure copper. You don't want to be with me anymore? Wait. That I'm probably just gonna get rid of. I don't know, maybe I'll sell it on the market if it can go on the market. If not, I really have no need for that. Alright, another map starting. Depending on how more of the maps we'll get, maybe it will be just 2 more maps and then we'll call it for the night. I will admit I'm not exactly keeping track of how many we've done. But like I said, my goal is basically going to be maps for the rest of the night. knockout. I lost my point. My turn. There's what I like. I'm literally just sliding. How I haven't been killed because I can't move properly. What's weird is I'm 90% sure that means he is like that. Dad, we're losing. So what? knockouts from that. I mean, it cost me a literally strength of the I'll take the win. I just can't care if I win or lose. Can't have that. Can't have fun. Oh, with the lead Flames gotten, I do hope the I'd like to point out that, for those in the chat, we're actually in second place right now. But they're whining. Why I get so tired of all this people? But hey, you didn't help anything. Oh, now we're in the lead. Kind of getting a little, whatever. Fucking mech suit. Not in first, but we're gonna fight for it now. So I kind of wish we get a little more rotation in maps. And I think we were doing this one all day. Get a clean kill. Ooh, Phantom. Oh, I know I'm right. Come on, guys. One more kill. Or last. Relax. Damn, that's from looking from behind. Damn. Whatever. I mean, the best and more XP we'd have gotten at the end would have been more if we had gotten the first round, but this late in the game, yeah. I guess one more and then we'll go from there. I don't know, maybe after this we'll do an occult for the hell of it. And honestly, I gotta see if there's even worse keeping any of these. Oh, well, that's an item. This I probably can just fucking get rid of. And this certification of collaboration. Honestly, I should get rid of this. And this. What the fuck do I have this for? Oh, no, I know what I'll do instead after this. I've had this quest, the Sands of Death for my samurai for a bit. Might as well go in and continue it. Oh. I'm gonna take a swig. I know I try to limit my drinking, but hydrate. Oh, that didn't work well. Definitely feeling that the buildings are hitting, but I'm not. I don't know. Laptop. No, that's one thing I will say WoW does better than this. I can actually get out of my mount and attack instead of having to get off my mountain first. but we'll go where we go. I know myself, I've been kind of quiet. I honestly just have nothing to say. I run in and I die. As you can see, the characters I'm not exactly seeing a lot of characters right now. My character's getting cut down for too much. Apparently, I've done enough kills for assists that I was able to get this. I don't know how, but yeah. Quite honestly. already. I would say the one downside is, even though I've been doing multiple PvPs to earn up this, and then I do PvP regularly just for leveling up jobs and getting things the easiest, so it's a lot longer to do. Still, I think. If I wanted to, I could probably run some of the lower level dungeons across and level these jobs a lot. That's it. That's storm one. Alright. Alright, but for this next quest, we actually are going to need to switch to samurai. Ironically, I don't need to be leveling my samurai. I think it's probably because I transmog this on my Reaper. Just gear, because this... Oh, I don't think this is a Reaper gear. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm lagging so much my sword doesn't level. Alright, let's go to this. Map. La Noche. Yeah. Don't care about using an Aether ticket. Chat's been a little quiet. Alright, gotta do this. Because they don't talk much. And God knows I'm gonna be in charge of this thing. 6. That's gonna be helpful. Understood. Alright, so lower decks. This way. Oh, no, I was wrong with my outfit not changing. It's because my gear just wasn't loading fast enough. This is what my samurai's decked out in. Somehow I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Sergeant? Press Alex, I don't believe you have assistance in the bridge at present. Aren't you seeking the drowning wench lift opposite? Am I in the wrong way? I spend so little time in limp. So, fuck, whatever this place is called. Lominsa? Yeah, I took my thing with the Immortal Flames. One of them, through thick and thin. There we go. Alright. Murasai, show us what you got. Such a vibrant port city, brimming with people of all races and creeds. Mayhap one day Gashi too will learn to open its arms to the world. Now then, as before, Mono, Gizo, and I shall seek out evil and injustice in this place. Pray use the time to further hone your skills in our art. Then you might stand ready to contend with whatever villainy should manifest. Alright. Blood on the deck. Murasai is looking for you among the drowning wench crowd. Press Sir Katana has come to sit well at your hip. 'Tis plain your experience exercising evil has matured you as a samurai. I have an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. In the course of seeking evil, I came under the suspicion of the local peacekeepers, the Mellow Packets, the Yellow Jackets. A serial killer has been terrorizing these parts, would seem, whose weapon of choice is uncommonly sharp blade, one not unlike ours. And so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Momogiso's testimony, however, the pale of suspicion was quickly lifted. Pale of suspicion. To be fair, I think this guy is supposed to be from the Far East, so that's why his grammar is weird. But we were ever permitted to examine the victim's wounds. Not only that, but we were ever permitted to examine the victim's wounds. There can be no doubt they were inflicted by katana. The killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it with our noble weapon compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. So there you have it. We are going after a serial killer. I must say I'm morbidly excited. Right, let's begin by talking to the people in Hawker's Alley. Alright. Let's go. Where the fuck am I going? Well, it looks like we should be going up, but I'm probably going to just run to the nearest teleport thing. I will say, this jacket's probably not the worst, but it's not the best style. I would say, I gotta see what the Reaper gear looks like. Not Reaper, Viper. I mean Viper. Oh yeah, this is perfect. People. I'm not even trying to pronounce your name. Killer make Quinn dead. Makes Kokoron afraid. I guess I did have Kokoron afraid. Frightfully afraid. Kokoron shake. Shaky weak all night, boo. If I understood any of that, I didn't. Die, Monger. I love how dark gray it is in here. The recent murderers? Gruesome business at that, and it seems no one's safe either. Why, even a traveler got himself sliced up, the unlucky sod. What sort of old sick bastard do something like that? Now we go this way. I don't know why I like running with the weapon out. The serial killings? Oh, don't get me started. All of us here, have been on the edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine. Navigator, rest his soul, and I pray the culprit is caught soon. Where am I running to? Patron, a traveler, and a quick earn. The victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, the circumstances of their death are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as corpses. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happen to pass along the line then. It's completely random then. What a frightening thought. But now that we know this, what do we do next? We set a trap. We'll lure the killer out by walking around the area and questioning the black night. When he emerges from the shadows, we shall apprehend him. Ah, a solid plan. So who's the lucky one who gets to be the bait? Wait, what? Why me? Though the victims have naught in common, it must be noted that none of them were armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenseless. With our katanas at our hip, Crest Alex and I shan't make enticing baits. Conversely, if we were to forgo our weapons, we would be ill-equipped to subdue the villain, and so it falls to you. I mean, logically that does make sense. Take heart, my friend. Both of us shall be close on hand, ready to pounce you may come to harm. Now then, let us get to the docks. Like that they gave us this jog, but let's be honest, some of these cities that are so damn big now would make more sense to do literally anything. It's time. Let us set the trap. It's him! Blade. Should we not be chasing after the guy who just ran away? Guess not. By the kami Momo Gizo, that scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder the villain fled with such haste. It wasn't intentional. What's done is done. Besides, our mission was not entirely without fruit. The killer's blade, it is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kurogane, a port of Himagashi. The man had a fetish for blades, and why would people just say fetish? That's so weird. And proceeded to buy up the finest he could find. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited, and noted a unique katana marked for delivery to the self-same katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a Lafa-Bell. A wealthy Lafellan merchant, you say? Well, in this area there's Giragru, whom I once entertained with a dance troupe, but for all his vices he didn't strike me as a serial killing sort. Be that it may, it is our sole lead for now. Where do we find this man? At his resort in Costa del Sol, most like, but I'm doubtful he's the one we're after. Still an answer. We're gonna teleport. I think this country we're probably gonna finish. The episode for the day. Oh, I got the Zephyr with me. No, hold on, I don't think this code is very samurai-like. Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh, if it's in the resourceful and supremely forgiving adventurer. I see you brought company today, and of the far eastern persuasion besides. How very exotic. But come, what is it you wish for me? Truly now, yours truly a suspect in the serial killings, but of course it's a mistake. And no mistake about it. However, I do have an inkling of who the culprit might be. Guri Borumi, he is your man. He made his fortune in trade, and indulges in extreme excesses. which coming from me is saying something, but the most relevant to your investigation is the fact he's obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katana. Why, just the other day at a social gathering, he was bragging on one such weapon as it was his firstborn. He said he wanted to see what it was like to cut down a man. We had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as touched, but to think that he would actually go ahead and do the deed, to simply kill to satisfy one's own twisted urges. That's no man, but a fiend in man's skin. Master Geruju, we were wrong to suspect you, and humbly beg your forgiveness. Will you tell us where to find this depraved creature? You know, I love it how that's as much proof as we need. On a ship where he lives, it's an anchor nearby for now. But I should warn you that he recently mentioned wanting a change for scenery. Ah, a ship. It's going to be tough to sneak aboard. If we miss this chance, who knows where another would be. Oh, thank your lucky stars. For it just happens to be I received an invitation from Gurumi Boruli to attend a banquet aboard this, and I quote, vessel of Myred pledges. You may have it, a token of my remorse to you, my dear adventurer, because of what happened with Titan. Show it to the man's retainer at the pier, and you will be shown to his ship. And you, Showmaster, I will lend you my garb. Disguised as yours truly, none shall raise an eyebrow where you would have bodyguards in your company. And with that, I bid you success. Gurumi Boruli is a troublesome business rival, and I shan't shed a tear at his demise. That one? Oh, that's... we're grateful. Without further ado, then let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have a terrible feeling about this? Alright, on that note, this is where we're going to call it for the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed our show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread it around. If you know others to be entertained by my show, send them my way. I will happily entertain you all. But don't forget to subscribe. It can only help out the channel. If you're wondering what that benefit for subscribing is, feel free to ask. I will be happy to share. But don't go anywhere just yet, because we are going to do a night raid. So let's raid a channel. And you know what? Because he's a friend and he's such a good pal, let's do Phantom Mercury, who's playing some Honkai Star Rail. Let's raid. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's raid time.